Detective Norman, can I join you? Sorry for the delay, but I didn't want anybody seeing me, if you know what I mean.
What can I get you, sir?
Just a coffee.
Coming right up.
It's not my habit to sit with people like you.
Got a business proposition for you, Detective.
I ain't no businessman. And even if I were, I wouldn't be doing business with the likes of you.
I don't usually do business with your kind either. But this is a bit of a strange deal. Good for you and your superiors, and good for me. It concerns a certain kind of trade.
Trade?
Well, let's just say that I hold a high position in a not-so-legal organization. It's just the kind of organization people such as yourself would like to know a lot about. And I, on the other hand, for certain reasons, don't want...
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks. I have my own personal reasons why I don't want to be associated with this organization. It ain't too easy to leave this kind of business, if you know what I mean.
I think I know where you're coming from. You'll get a bullet in your head if you don't disappear quickly, right?
That's not the only reason. Got any kids, Detective? I've got a wife and daughter. I don't want them to have any problems because of me.
Yeah, well, I ain't just gonna hand out protection to any wop crook. You should have thought about them kids before, 'cause I...
Sure. Listen, I don't want something for nothing. So here's the deal. Does the name Salieri mean anything to you?
Salieri? It damn well does. You got something in common with him?
You could say that. I've worked for him for several years. Now he wants to rub me out. If you protect my family and me, I'll tell you everything. Names, dates, accounts, everything. Enough to put him away for life.
I ain't Santa Claus. If I go to the chief with this, I need to know everything you know. And I have to be sure you'll testify in court.
Sure. If you ain't in a hurry, I'll tell you my whole story, and all the deals I've worked on over the years.
Okay. I've got time, and I'm listening.
I used to be a taxi driver. Even though I wasn't making much and I worked from dawn to dusk, I was glad to be working. It was a bad time, and some other people were worse off than me. It was that very taxi that drew Salieri's people to me in the first place. One day I was on my break and I was just hanging out. Suddenly I heard a tremendous crash.
Sam! They got me! Damn it!
Climb up and move. There's a taxi. We'll be okay.
It was clear to me that these guys had to get out of there fast, so I thought it was best to cooperate, rather than ending up with a hole in my head.
Move it. Come on.
Where to?
Anywhere! Fast! I hope you're damn fast. Faster than Sam here was.
I burned rubber out of there like a bat out of hell. It didn't matter where, just away from those gentlemen who were chasing my new customers.
Now listen carefully. You gotta shake these clowns behind us. If you don't do it, then we're done for. That includes you. Step on it, kid. We're finished!
Christ!
Die! Try this for size! I'll shoot you to pieces!
Sam, shoot!
I'll shoot you to pieces!
I'm spilling blood over here and you're driving like an old lady?
We're going slower than a trolley car.
Die! Kill him, Sam! Die!
We made it!
Good work, brother. Now take us to Salieri's bar. I'll show you the way. Finally, we're home. Wait here, friend. Sam will get you a little something from Mr. Salieri. Thanks for your help.
Mr. Salieri would like to thank you as well as myself and Paulie. It's compensation for the damage to your car and your services. It should be enough.
Yes, of course. Thanks. Give my regards to Mr. Salieri.
Mr. Salieri wants you to know that he is very grateful to you. If you ever need anything, you can come back and ask for help, because Mr. Salieri doesn't forget about friends who have helped him out. If you're interested, maybe we could find a job for you here, and it would pay well. We always have positions for guys as good as you.
Okay. I'll think about it. Thanks. Really thanks. I'd better go to fix the car and so on.
All right. I understand. Just think about it. And I hope it's clear that this matter is only between ourselves. You take care, kid.
When I opened the envelope, I almost had a heart attack. There was more than it would cost to do the repairs. But I didn't for a minute think about their offer. I didn't want to join some criminals, even if they had all the money in the world. It's better to be poor and alive than rich and dead, right? I was going to get my cab repaired and try to forget it all as soon as possible. As my mother always said, you can never predict what God has in store for you.
Hey, could you take me to the church downtown, please?
Okay.
Thanks. Here's the fare.
Are you taken? I need to go to the hospital and you are.
No problem.
Here it is. Drop me off in front of the entrance. Thanks. Here's the fare.
I'm lucky you're here. I need to get to the theater on Central Island. Take the Giuliano Bridge so that we can get there quickly.
Whatever you want.
Here it is. Drop me off here in the corner. Here's the money. Goodbye.
Good day. Could you take me to Hoboken, the Pompeii bar?
Sure thing. Get in.
We're here. Drop me off at the entrance. There you go. Keep the change.
I need to get to the department store car lot in Little Italy. Can you take me there?
No problem. Get in.
Go across the Giuliano Bridge and then through the tunnel. It's the shortest way. Drop you off at the car lot. This should cover it. Keep the change.
I need a coffee break. I had a cup of coffee and relaxed in the car. While I was waiting to see if I could get another customer, I noticed I wasn't far from Salieri's bar. Jesus.
We got you, you little rat. Mr. Morello's pretty angry with you. We're gonna have to teach you a little lesson so you remember that it ain't right.
Those bastards remembered the license plate of my car and took it on themselves to hunt me down.
Lou here'll fix your face a little. Any more time on him?
It was clear to me that I had to get out of there fast. I couldn't handle that animal on my own. I said to myself that now was probably the right moment for Mr. Salieri to show his gratitude. Salieri's bar was just down the street, and the sight of it was certainly a lot nicer than a baseball bat to my head.
In the passageway.
Those punks broke the window, and when I went to complain at their home, the said our boys would never do such a thing. Don't say.
He said he'd finally have all the things we needed. But maybe...
Leave it alone, Marie.
I'm warning you, you back. Oh my God, no.
He said to meet him at 3 in the passageway.
Got a handful of nothing, and I watch it like a hawk. Well, I'm doing okay. I'm living in a dream.
Salieri's boys saved my skin that time, but I certainly wasn't in a good situation. I had paid off my debts for the car repairs, but my boss didn't want to employ anyone who was in the mob. It just wasn't good business. When I saw the fancy getup of Salieri's boys, I thought that it can't be too bad to work for them. Besides, I had nothing to lose. Morello was out to get me, so driving a cab wasn't the best job. Plus, the prospect of Salieri's dough wasn't so terrible. So like I always say, better to die young and loaded.
Got a handful of nothing, and I watch it like a hawk. Well, I'm doing okay. I'm living in a brand new way.
Okay, kid. Here's where you're gonna learn what it takes to be a real mafioso. Every wise guy has a compass in his head, telling him which way and where to go. So, follow your inner compass and go to the stage with the table on it. All right, now, climb up on the stage. Be careful not to rip your suit. Well, you got yourself dirty climbing up here anyway, So you may as well practice a side roll. You're no good to the Don if you get shot. It's the action button. The action button symbol indicates that you could perform an action or interact with the environment. Here, you could take the guns from the table. Go on, do it. You could perform one more action on stage. See what you can find.
Hello, is there anyone home?
Stop making a fool of yourself. It's time to get on with more serious business. Choose a weapon from your inventory. Let's see how you handle a gun. Shoot the cans off of the table. Always remember to reload, just in case you get into trouble. But remember, when you throw away a magazine or empty a chamber that isn't completely empty, you will lose the unused rounds. If you have a large weapon like a shotgun hidden but are also carrying another one and you spot a policeman, you're just gonna have to throw it away to avoid attention. Okay, you're gonna need that bat, so pick it up again. The police won't give you any trouble if you're carrying a bat, even if you might use it to, say, knock someone out. See that guy over there? Walk up behind him and knock him out cold, as hard as you can. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Now, to get around the city, you're gonna need to know how to drive. Walk over to that car. You're able to steal any car that you come across, but only if you've been shown how to get into it. Try to pick the lock on the car door.
I've never seen this lock before.
Make sure that the police don't spot you when breaking into cars. Now, get in the car. You can shoot from a car while driving, but can only use handguns. Choose a Colt and try it. If someone steps into the road in front of you, you should warn them by sounding the car horn. Now listen up. In our line of work, you don't want to draw attention to yourself, so be aware of the police patrolling the city. If you commit a minor offense, a symbol of a fine will be displayed. Simply stop and pay the fine, and then you can be on your way. When you're spotted committing a serious offense, a handcuff symbol will be displayed. You can try to evade the police, but if they catch you, you'll be arrested. Lastly, always keep your weapons hidden when out in the city. If the police detect shots being fired, a symbol of a gun will be displayed. You'll now be wanted by all of the police in the area, and they will return fire. How you're gonna get out of that situation is up to you. That's it. From now on, it's down to you to see what you make of yourself. Well, it looks like Morello is really trying to make me mad. But I'm a reasonable person. What do they call you, son?
Thomas Angelo.
I've decided to give you a shot, Tommy. I like new faces. We're one big family here. You already know Paulie and Sam? Frank here is my right hand, and looks after the legal side of our business. The one behind the bar is Luigi. This business ain't easy to swallow, but Luigi's a wonderful cook. Paul will introduce you to Vincenzo and Ralph. There are a lot of us, but those should be enough for now. Now listen, and listen good. We have some rules around here. Don't cross paths with the cops. They're on our payroll, so they'll leave you alone. But if you go too far, they'll all come after you. Money or no money. If they ever pick you up, say nothing, and I will take care of you. I show my gratitude to those people that helped me, and there aren't many left who betrayed me. Capiche?
Yes, Mr. Salieri.
I'm glad. Today I'll give you a chance to get back at those bastards who wrecked your taxi. We'll see what you're made of. Morello has a bar where all his gorillas go. They all have their cars parked behind the fence next to the bar. If you're good, they won't be there tomorrow morning. Paulie'll go with you just in case. Go see Vincenzo for equipment and Ralph for some wheels.
I wouldn't trust him so much. He seemed hesitant. He's just accepting now because he has no choice.
We'll see, Frank. We'll see. I'm more concerned about what Morello's problem is. Does he really want to start a war?
Vincenzo's the Don's gun expert. They've known each other since they were kids. He gets you whatever you want. Tommy guns to cannons. Then he can set you up. I always pay him a visit before a job. Buongiorno, Vincenzo.
Ciao, Paulie.
This here's Tom. Just started up with us.
Pleased to meet you, Tom. What can I do for the both of you?
We got a job to do. We need something to write off a few cars.
This classic piece of sports equipment should do the job, and if not, I've mixed up a few cocktails. Careful with them, though.
Thanks a lot, Vincenzo.
Bring back the bat. It's my nephew's.
Sure thing. Ralph, I'll introduce you to is a complete idiot, but he's got a special way with cars. I don't get how such a moron could know anything about anything. But that's the way it goes sometimes.
Visit. How you all doing, Paulie?
Hey, Ralphie.
Yeah, I see you're still limping, so we got two cripples working here.
That's right, but I ain't a fool. Ralph, this is Tom. If you bring him a stolen car, Tommy, I'll make it your own, and no one will know the difference. Ralph, Tom and me have a job to do. You're supposed to have some wheels for us?
Right. Here it is. It ain't no hot rod, but it should really do for you.
Thanks, Ralphie. Let's go. Okay, we're here. Don't go through the front. Find another way. Got the guy quietly sitting around any attention. Look out! Smash the cars up with the bat. Save the fireworks for last. Could be something nice in that shit. Take a look. Good luck, buddy. What are you doing? You gonna blow up those cars or what? So we're back, boss.
Wonderful. Take a seat. It all went well?
Sure, boss, he's a natural. Before they could say cannolis, they were wheelers. And before they could recover, we were gone. Morello's probably pretty pissed right now.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
He's one tough customer.
In that case, welcome to the family, Tommy. You've passed the first test.
It's an honor, sir.
And now we've got a new member.
I'd like to take him into the outfit, boss. You can see he ain't scared, and he's done real good.
You didn't disappoint me, Tommy. Now, let's drink.
Thanks.
Today we're gonna visit a few places to collect some protection money. 2 restaurants and a motel outside of town. Bill at the motel was late last time because he had a few problems. So today, he'll pay a little more.
You may have heard about how criminals can prey on businesses using various threats. That certainly isn't the case with us. People who pay us receive services, which the police certainly can't provide them with. Last month, for example, Sam and Paulie here solved a serious problem with violence in a delightful restaurant. The owner is now satisfied that nothing of that sort will happen there again.
You'll do the driving. Paulie and Sam will do the collecting. It'll be routine. Tell Ralph to give you a car, and you can go.
Okay, boss.
Well, you and I'll have a drink. What do you say, Frank?
We'll sort this out later, Tommy. We'll sort this out later, Tommy.
We'll talk when you return. We both got jobs to do, Tommy. We'll talk later.
Sorry, Tom, but I'm really busy right now. Not now, Tom. I got my hands full, huh?
We'll talk at the bar later, Tommy. We'll go for a beer sometime.
You gotta go, so the Don don't get pissed. I won't keep you now, Tom.
Hey, Vincenzo. I need some kind of gun.
Hey, Tom, I think this'd do the trick.
It should work. I wasn't planning on using it anyway. Thanks.
Tom, I got a lot of work here. We'll talk later.
Hey, Ralphie. Me and the boys have got a job to do and I need some wheels.
And hey, Tommy, I got this here, baby. It has about 40 horsepower and goes almost 60 miles an hour. Ain't nothing swanky, but it's a good enough drive. You get into it easy. You just take this little baby and stick it in here. Pry it a little, and when it clicks, you got it. It's a piece of cake.
Thanks, Ralphie.
Broken the law. I'll have to find you.
Okay, officer. Now here's the dough.
I hope it won't happen again.
Now we're gonna take it some country air. Bring the Bronx Hotel out of there. Wait for us here, Tom. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Let's go. Shit! Bastards! Tom, I took one! It hurts!
Jesus Christ, Paulie!
Tell Salieri from here on out this place is ours. Capiche? Don't come back here. You'll end up in worse shape than your friends.
Get Sam! They want to beat some information out of him. Get him out of there.
But I gotta get you to a doctor.
That'll wait. First, get Sam.
Screw regular routine.
He's here! Look, he's here! He's here! Look, he's here! What did that guy do there? Oh, here you are! Now you die! He's here! Look, he's here! Last time you do that, I'll kill you!
Where are you, world?
Get up, Sam. It's over. He really went to work on you, buddy. Let's go.
Christ.
It's nothing. You'll be all right. Doctor will put you back together again. You're tough as nails. Oh, shit. That's it. I'll get you back in the car. Everything's okay.
Don't move, scumbag, or I'll fill you with holes. Come on, just try it. You won't get past me.
Sure thing, buddy. Just stay cool. Everything's okay. Just go. No problem.
Just try it.
No. God. Go. Get him.
That's how I got into it. 1 minute a regular cabbie, the next a respected mafioso.
You were all right with killing people? Usually people have a problem with that.
You know, I ain't one of those people with a thirst for blood. I don't need violence in my life, and I don't look for trouble, but I also don't have any remorse. They wanted to outsmart us, so we had to outsmart them. No excuses. It was all the same to me. I wasn't interested in the fates of other people. Everybody said it was just business, and that the family sticks together. It was different from living alone and nobody giving a damn about you. Suddenly you're respected by all the people you meet. Everybody knows you can help them, but you can also destroy their lives. And everybody tries to ingratiate themselves to you.
And what about the police? You just walked away, just like that, from a massacre. Didn't you have any problem with this?
You work for the police. You ought to know. You know, the Mafia runs the whole city. The Salieri family makes over 25 million bucks every year. The papers were full of it. But nobody saw nothing. If they wanted to stay alive. We paid off the bureaucrats $6 grand a month. Your bosses had liquor at trade price and got payouts for special jobs from both Salieri and Morello. Case closed, lack of evidence. Cops would even move shipments of drink for us. I guess you'd have heard something about that.
So what about your two friends?
Well, they were better off than you'd think. Salieri had a good doc for his boys, and it's not like he ever asked any questions. In a few weeks, they'd be healthy and back on the streets again. The only one who worried us was Morello. He wanted to be the big cheese, which Salieri couldn't let him do. Salieri had no intention of being in second place. You know, a person becomes a Don because of his thirst for power, and he doesn't care about any other rules than his own. That's how it is, Detective. So he'd be his own boss, independent of the police, of the state, of anyone. That's why a person becomes a Don. Salieri and Morello both wanted it all. They kept sparring with each other, but they both knew that if it all blew up, it would be hell. The big difference between them was in their methods. I heard a little story about Morello.
I'm sorry, sir.
You idiot!
Mean it.
Do you know what you've done? Do you know how much that car cost?
I was driving slowly, Mr. Morello. I don't know how,
Do you mean to say that I crashed into your car?
No. Sir, I wanted, no, sir,
No! Faster! Get in my way!
Salieri built his respect as a businessman. Everybody knew that they didn't need to fear him if they did what they should. They knew that if they needed something, they could come to Mr. Salieri. So Salieri made friends, often helped people with various problems, and expected the same in return. When somebody crossed him, they broke a cardinal rule, and everybody knew what would happen. Morello was just a mean bastard. He built his power through violence. Even his friends feared him. Most people just tried to avoid him.
Listen, Tommy, I have a delicate job for you. I don't know anyone else who could do it better than you. You're a good driver, and you have experience. Well, to make it simple, tomorrow all the best motors are going to race at the city track. And I bet on one kid who's been a favorite up until now. I helped him along in his career a little. I like fast cars, and I said to myself that I could make back a little on that investment. You understand? And then Ralphie starts saying that some European has come over, and his car is certain to win. Ralphie knows cars. He's real good with them. But otherwise, he's a complete moron. What, he couldn't have told me before I bet on the kid? But still, what the hell is a guy, God knows from where, doing here? These are American races. Me and the consigliere here were thinking about what to do. Because a lot of our boys have bet the same as me, and they certainly wouldn't be happy if they lost their dough. And how would that make me look? Like an old idiot. Tommy, I can't let that happen. We thought with our consigliere about what to do with it. If something happens to him, that's no way. It won't be fair play. I won't enjoy my winning at all. Ralph told me that he knows a guy who guards the racetrack garage. Tonight, you're gonna go there and take this European's car to a mechanic who knows his way around these machines. He'll take a look at theirs and maybe improve ours. As soon as he's finished working on it, you'll take it back. It's important that the car is back in its place before anybody catches on. And don't even think about crashing it or getting caught by the cops. Are we clear?
Yes, boss.
If you pull it off, you'll of course get a share of the winnings. Now go. Ralph will tell you where and how.
We'll have a glass of something later after closing time.
That's regular routine.
Doctor,